Spring is here, spring is here, spring is Skittles and spring is beer. I think the loveliest time of the year is spring, don't you? Of course you do. And of course, that's right, you're walking with Brian. Episode 12, I believe. Alright, it is a beautiful spring day. Still a tad chilly. Not all the leaves are growing yet, but after winter trying to make up its mind, I think spring is finally here for like the fourth time, but it actually was spring, so here we are. Alright, where are we going today? We're going on the same path we normally go, but I'm feeling good. It's sunny, and that actually takes me to a song that I came up with probably about 2005. It's one that's kind of been in development for a while, so I don't really have it pinned down that well, and I kind of have to keep reinventing it, and I just need to get around to actually writing down the lyrics fully. But it's called Hey Mr. Morning Glory, and it's basically about like giving graces to the force of nature, God, or just pleasantness, whatever you want to, it doesn't really matter, but like just like expressing your appreciation for it being such an amazingly beautiful day. At the time I loved listening to Oasis, which may have been, obviously they had that famous album, What's the Story, Morning Glory, may have influenced the name of this song and somehow in the back of my mind, but musically they don't have anything in common. So anyway, here we go, as best as I can remember it. As I said, it's a little different each time. And I woke up this morning, I can't believe my eyes. Spring is here, the air is clear, it's a wonderful surprise. Everything is going right, I can't believe it's true. I want to jump for joy today, 'cause I'm telling you. And I look around, to say thank you. And I say, hey Mr. Morning Glory, tell me how to get this way. Hey Mr. Morning Glory, did you make it such a beautiful day? 'Cause the birds are singing, the sun is shining, and everything is headed my way. Hey Mr. Morning Glory, how about that? Oh, it feels so nice when you feel that cool wind blow. Taking a stroll, I gotta go outside. I got no control, we gotta move along. Feel the greatness coming down, rolling on the grass that's on the lawn. Hey Mr. Morning Glory, tell me that you get this way. Hey Mr. Morning Glory, did you make it such a beautiful day? 'Cause the birds are singing, the sun is shining, and everything is headed my way. Hey Mr. Morning Glory, how about that? Just making this part up right now. Kind of made the other part up, the two other than the chorus. I'm tapping my toes on the side of the road, just listen to the stream passing right by me. We frolic and we play, it's the most incredible day. And I'm thanking you, yes I'm thanking you, 'cause everything has gone my way. And I said, hey Mr. Morning Glory, tell me how to get this way. I think I just changed keys, whatever. Hey Mr. Morning Glory, did you make it such a beautiful day? 'Cause the birds are singing and the sun is shining, yes, everything is headed my way. I said, hey Mr. Morning Glory, how about that? As I said, I keep kind of reinventing it other than the chorus. Alright, let's make up another song, maybe perhaps about the beautiful weather, but without being too redundant. Alright, maybe I'll just start with music and see where I go. Not a bad plan. I appreciate the last few people. Actually, I've been getting some comments lately, which is nice. That means that people are actually watching, which is much appreciated. And again, please give me extra feedback, comments, suggestions, anything like that. All right, let's see. Dum, 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 dum. Your eyes are blue and as calm as the water. I see in you the beauty of another. And when I wrap you in my arms, I can feel so at home, be alone, alone in your arms. Oh, when you feel the river flow like a channel, so it goes. Oh, baby, don't you know your love's like water? Oh, I got to watch it flow. It's all like water. Everything goes second up. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of do some of the similar rhymes there, and I'm sticking up the live stuff. Like, I love you like Walter. It really sounds like they say Walter. And I'm not even sure if they say I love you or I love this or whatever. It's very hard to make out the lyrics, but I do love that song. All over you, all over me, the song, the feel, the sky. I do love that, song. It's interesting that, like, Live is one of those bands that if their non-hits were as good as their hits, it would clearly be one of my favorite bands of all time. But as much as I absolutely love almost all of their hits, most of their stuff that I've listened to has fallen flat. Sometimes it's just the way it is. And then sometimes you have, bands that are, they have a lot of great stuff, and it doesn't make the airplay. So, probably one of the best examples of that is Parachute, which is almost never on, like, mainstream radio, but very good band. Let's see. Let me do another song. This one is on my, first album. So, again, feel free to take a listen to it on, Spotify or iTunes or Amazon Music or whatever. It's called Innocently. Hopefully I can remember all the words. Now, what's interesting about this one is when I was trying to wrap up this album, I needed like one more song to do, maybe two, I don't remember. And I just decided to try and come up with something, and I was able to put it together pretty easily on the keyboard. But what was interesting is that most of the other songs that were on the album were songs that I had done such a long time ago, or some of my earlier songs, and like I knew really well. And here is just like this one song that like I keep listening to, and I'm like, wow, that was me? That's pretty cool. So, because I just came up with it kind of so quickly and put it together pretty well. So, take a chance to listen to it, but I'm going to try and sing it for you right now. But every time I look around, I see your face a lot around me. I knew you for just a little while, but you sure do stop me. And I keep seeing things that I've never felt before. My heart is bursting open and expanding evermore. Innocent, innocently. Innocent, innocently. I just can't get you off my mind. You're so amazing and so kind. Like a sidearm trying to hit me. Oh man, I forgot the lyrics. No, that happens sometimes. Like a sidearm trying to hit me. I'm falling so love so innocently, innocent, innocently. Dun, 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 innocent, innocently. And then I have like this underlayer that's in there, so it's like has these two layers. It's like, so it goes innocent, innocently. I think I'm falling in love, innocent, innocently, like a gift and rumor. But how I get so lucky to have a woman like you beside me. I cannot help but be innocent, innocently. Falling in love. Here's the bridge. Falling through the maze, lifted me out of the haze. Can't suppress this feeling, floating on the ceiling. My mind is wandering with every word you're conjuring. So innocently, so innocently, innocence, innocently. Think I'm falling in love, innocent, innocently, like a Gibson from. Oh, and how did I get so lucky to have a woman like you beside me? I cannot help but be dun, 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 innocently falling in love. Alright, so again, I got most of the song right. I just messed up somewhere in the second verse. But if you want to hear the whole thing with all the pieces, nothing missing, feel free to check it out on my media platforms. Feel free to send me a holler. So what I mean, I listen to so much music, mostly not my own. I have like a mental library of like at least 20,000 songs, but I also have like an actual Spotify library of like, I don't know, probably like 2,000-3,000 songs, and an iTunes library, which I use less often, like 1,400 songs. Decent overlap between the two, but there's a lot of Spotify stuff that is not, I don't actually own a copy of. So anyway, one of my playlists is one that I originally had on my iTunes and kind of switched over to Spotify, and that's like my top 100 songs of all time. Yes, I really like ranking stuff, although really once you get past about 54 or 55, it's really hard to kind of put stuff in the top 100. It's pretty easy to determine that they're in like the top 150, 200, but to figure out exactly what fits in my top 100 songs, it's kind of hard to tell. In case you're curious, my favorite song of all time is December by Collective Soul, which, fortunately, they've been actually playing more on the radio lately, which is great. I'm a huge Collective Soul fan. A lot of my other favorite songs are by Savage Garden, Alanis Morissette, and much more. I was going through the songs today, and the last one I listened to before heading out was Save Me by Shinedown. Now, Shinedown is a very specific band where, like, some of their stuff is a little too edgy for me, but some of their stuff I absolutely love. Their newest song is okay, but like there's that like they had like that sweet spot in like 2007 to like 2009 that I really loved a lot of their songs. So come and save me if you will, and wash away all these pills. Come and save me if you can from this blasphemy in my wasteland. Now, if it's either that song or the other song, they have two songs that are very similar. And one is like, I got a candle and I've got a spoon. Yeah, they did Save Me. So it was actually the other one. So Save Me is next on the playlist. It was actually the other one that for some reason I get mixed up with. Anyway, doesn't matter. Big Shinedown fan. But let's try and get a little bit more edgy, and let's just start for the remainder of the walk. Let's just keep making stuff up. How about that? Alright, here we go. Alright, moving along. Your crooked fence, you put it up to separate. I've had enough. Let's break it down. Let's set it free. I'm coming out for eternity. The rocky land, the gravel slide, they're going down the mountainside, and every try is always hard. We get it through the front yard. But then I break to the heavens, and I break all the sevens, and I roll the dice, and I step in nice. You're gonna break till the end of the road. On the well, you're unstressed. I don't complicate it, but I got the test. You never knew, but it is falling back. The world is fading, yeah, I think it's turning back. But let me be, let me free. Then I break out into the light and celebrate. Punch free with all my might. Yes, I'm break. You can't hold me down no more. Yeah. Let me tell you a little something. When I rock, I roll, and then I take control. I move along the street like a moving feet. And every gotta know that every single day I'm pushing forward, gotta make my way, gotta make my way. I gotta break through into the sky, I gotta break. Climbing up so high, I gotta break into the arms of all that's rated. I know what I'm saying now, because I break up into the sky, because I break. I'm gonna try, I'll never get anywhere unless I push it through. I'm gonna break until I break on through. That wasn't so great, but it has some potential if I just take certain parts of it. Alright, so actually getting a little bit tired now, and I gotta get back in shape. I haven't been doing as much walking over the winter, really since probably like October, November. So about getting back, we'll do a song about getting back to where you've been. Not the Beatles song, obviously. Get back. No, different song. Alright, so a lot of trucks and stuff. Hopefully you can hear me okay. But maybe I'll just wait a quick second. Alright. Well, I used to be a man, but then I turned into a boy. Couldn't get myself to grow up and playing with every toy. Now I always question my sense of well-being, so I dipped back and regressed my maturity and fell onto the sky. And everybody's telling me to wise up now, but I don't know how. I gotta get back home. I gotta get back to where I'm supposed to be. Gotta grow up again. Gotta set myself free. Get out of these adolescent chains and pull myself up by the reins. Yes, you know, I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta grow. Where I was, I don't wanna speak of, but you know it wasn't grand. I even felt so ashamed of myself when I crossed the road. I had to hold hands, but I can separate myself now. I'm coming back to the top. I'm gonna make myself a man again, and I ain't gonna stop. Oh, here we go. Yes, I gotta get back to where I was. I gotta no slack. Gotta get a new bus. Gonna knock one down, gonna shoot them back, gonna compensate for everything I lack. Yes, you know, yeah, I gotta grow. There's nothing wrong with being a child at heart, but sometimes you gotta start growing up. I gotta get back to the place where I should be. Yes, I gotta get back. It's time to set me free. Yes, I gotta go. work my way out of this now. Yes, I gotta go. And I gotta grow. We'll see. I'll revisit that. I mean, kind of the idea about, being basically falling into complacency where you're kind of like an adult and then like you just kind of don't want to deal with the world and you just kind of basically just so you don't have to deal with it, you just kind of become a child again. You sit at home and you play video games and you ask your parents or wife for help and just don't do anything. And not that I'm saying I did that myself, but we all have our patterns, including people who did it during COVID. But whatever it is, it doesn't have to be that. It could be something else. But we all need to sometimes break. Right? It's kind of a theme. Break free, and it's all about growth. Everything in this world is about growth. About who you're going to be, how you're going to make an impact on the world, what you want to accomplish. It's all about growing and moving forward. And sometimes you do have to take some steps back. And on the converse side, it's always make sure that you never lose your inner child, because that's always very important. I love playing with children in a good way. I mean, in a very good way. I mean, like, I'm really looking forward to being a father. I think it's really important. So I want to make one more song before I wrap it up today. I'm almost back. Let me see. Oh, Father, you were around when I was young. You were the one who I learned everything from. Now you're still in my life, but in a different role. But it doesn't mean that I can't sing. Thank you, Dad, for everything I had. Thank you, Pops. You gave me such a lot. Oh, it's such a dream for this memory. All the good you did for me. Yeah. I remember when we went to the fair with Mom. Everything was going great, and you know that we had a blast that day. You gave me educated lessons, not a very essence of the one and the only thing I need to know is that I love you and all you've done for me. I appreciate it immensely, and you never understood. No, I lost it. I really like the idea of that song. I like Dad. I just like the name of the song would be Dad. Like, fortunately, I have a very, very close relationship with my father and mother. Extremely close with them. I actually talk to them every single day. But I feel like that could actually turn into a nice song. I want to try to make it not too cheesy, but also very heartfelt. Let's see what I can do with it. So, anyway, kind of heading back. It's nice. Looking for some nice flowers blooming. I want to, last few minutes, just take some look at the scenery. So anyway, that's it. Signing off for today. That's once again with Walking with Brian. See you next time.